Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to WWE Champions. On tonight's stream, we have returned to the game for another week of the TMNT event. It is week 2 of the Ninja Turtle stuff. And basically tonight we have a lot to do. We have free pulls to do. We have dailies to do. We have to try to league up if we can. There's Ninja Turtles tours to do. There's quite a lot of stuff to get to. So let's get to it first off. I'm just curious what this is. Does I have some rewards? What rewards do I have? None, it's a glitch. Okay. Let's grab our daily bag here. Get everything in. Our faction leveled all the way up to level 16, which is good. Means that we're getting more points and everything. I think people have been trying the different events and things. Here it is. So we can do this. I can buy stuff with faction coin. Don't want me to spend 1,000. For now, again, I really don't need to be buying much. I really don't need any of these. Those are the stupid stipulation things. I don't need the money. I'll probably just go every day. I'll probably just buy some of these tokens. Eventually, I'm gonna need these. Okay. So here we go. Grab that. So daily last mission bag. We have to do the mission stuff today. First things first. Do we have anything we can collect? Because there's different. Look, there's all these different events going on. If we go here, we can. There's a faction event going on, so we can get some points there. It looks like there's Cowabunga contest. There's Turtle stuff down here, but nothing that we can collect. There's a showdown competition going on, but I don't even know if we can do this. We might or might not be able to do this. Showdown competition, I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out later. What's this? It's our... Oh, I was going to say it's our auto clear tickets, but they're not there. Which probably means they're going to renew, but they haven't renewed yet. So I can't get my tickets because it didn't renew yet. That's great. Because normally you click there and you get it. Oh, wait. It was a visual glitch. They were there all along. Look at that. They were actually sitting there. We got loot to look at. We're going to have some free pulls in various loots. Yeah, we are. What's going on? What's up, Walk Warrior? Good evening to you. Automatus says, can we consider lowering the shirt rib goal too? Why? I mean, it's pretty silly goal. We're never going to hit it anyway. You know that, right? We're never going to reach $1,000 on a WWE Champion stream. I really don't see that happening. All right, so guess what? This is a great loot, and here's why. I'm going to show you guys why. This loot is, like, I'm not even kidding. It's, like, extra expensive, but in this loot, you are guaranteed, no matter when you pull, to get a 6-star character. Now, it's characters from all over the game in all different rarities. And some of these are really good, and some of them are just not very good. But these are, I mean, look, the Ninja Turtles characters are actually in every single tier of this loot. There's not, I mean, some of these characters are definitely not bad at all. So, we have a free pull in this loot because I have the subscription that gives you a free pull. And then later tonight, if we do hit the King's Coffers goal tonight, we may want to do a mega pull from this loot. We're guaranteed 4 featured characters in a pull of 20. We're going to get 26-star characters, and 4 of them will be from featured, which is insanely good luck. So, but let's get our free pull. I don't think we're going to get anything good with the free pull, but at least it'll be something. All right, here we go. 6-star, here we go. All right. Who's it going to be for 6 stars? Is it a new character? It is. Who is it? It is Judgment Day Finn Balor. This character is still used quite a lot in the game for various different events. Now, I think there's no more Judgment Day, right? They broke up a while ago. Is that true? But Finn Balor is not that bad at all. It's a pretty good character. So, that's a good pull act. I would argue that's a pretty good pull. Plus, we got him at 6-star in that loop. So, that's excellent. Not bad. That's what I mean. Like, if we actually do a pull from this loot, we will probably get a lot of good characters. Like, even in the featured, right? Even the low-end featured characters, like, he's really good. She's good. He's pretty good. We already have him. He's good. We already have Final Boss. We already have DX. Now, of course, we have him. Hey, I would take a big fuse for HBK. We don't. I think we have her at a lower tier. He's really good. She's okay. We already have him. Some, like, he's good. He's good. Like, all these are good. It would actually be, I bet no matter what, we'd get a good pull. if we did a mega pull in this loot. But this is today only, this loot, actually. Plus, the Ninja Turtles are in there, right? You're saying Judgment Day is still around? They are? I thought that they broke up. They kicked out Rhea and Damien. So Rhea, Ripley, and Damian Priest are no longer in Judgment Day? Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, so that's that loot. Now, we also have a free pull on this Ooze loot. This is the new Rey Mysterio card, who's Raphael from Ninja Turtles. Okay? So, let's do a pull on this. It's a free pull. However, this loot, everyone is basically saying it's terrible. Like, no one has pulled Rey at all. Like, he's just insanely difficult to get. So, we'll probably get something, but I don't know what. Let's take a look. Here we go. Let's see what we get. All right, 5-star pull. Who is it? It's someone new. It is Eat My Tank Shotzi. She used to be Shotzi Blackheart, right? And then they took that away from her for some reason. Is that true, right? They like got rid of her full name. She was a Freebie character, I think, last year. And she's okay. She's not great. Well, we got a new character at least. And it was, you know, a free pull that we got for being in that subscription. So that's cool. I don't think we have anything else. I don't think we'll have anything else in these shoots here. That's going to be it. Oh, wait, no, we have a free pull here, too. This is the weekly loot. That's just kind of all the time. The new Judgment Day is Finn, Dom, JD, and Liv. Who's JD? Liv Morgan is in it? Who the hell's JD? I don't know who that is. Okay. Here's our freebie pull here. Get anything? No. We're just going to get a stupid bazooka. What a crappy thing. They have Carlito, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan. So, Finn Balor. No, excuse me. Carlito. Oh, Carlito's in it. That's weird, but okay. JD is Finn's friend who joined late last year. Oh, I don't know who that is either. You can tell I don't watch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. I don't think we have any other loots to pull. If we get more keys tonight, we can do a key pull. Or we can just do it. You know, let's just do these now. Just so I don't forget, because we can get some free stuff in these. I'm not going to wait for these. I'm just going to pull and see if we got anything new. It might just be a bunch of shards. We got a fuse on the Rock. We got the original Jey Uso. We got a fuse on George the Animal Steel. And we actually got, what's her name? God, I forgot her name. What's her name? Nia Jax. I totally forgot her name. Everything else, we got some shards. Okay. Oh, JD McDonough. I don't even know who that is. Okay. What's up, Turtle Sniffer? All right, let's go again. We have all these things to pull. We got Soul Man. This is interesting. That's Rocky Johnson. That's The Rock's dad. We actually got a phenomenal, untouchable AJ Styles. We got a fuse. We got quite a few fuses, actually. And we actually got underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn, like old school Sami Zayn from when he first joined WWE. Okay, let's pull again. These are all things that we've already accumulated by playing. All shards this time. We got a couple fuses. Oh, wait. We got a fuse for Rey Mysterio, a fuse for Juggernaut Roman Reigns, and we actually pulled the Big Bad Wolf. I forgot this guy's name. Happy Corbin. I wonder if he's even around anymore. Happy Corbin. I have no idea. All right, and we still have 4 more pulls to do. Let's just do them fast. Stamina Monster Shards. Turtle Sniffer, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I just got a tip that I will shout out. It's the first tip of the night. Untouchable one, AJ Styles. Bushwhacker Luke, I think. Or is that Butch? I forget. So a bunch of shards. Okay. But we actually got a few good pulls. We actually got good trainer pulls. And those trainer pulls are good, because that will allow us to get our trainers up to higher level, and they're going to help all the different characters. So that wasn't bad at all. All right, my first tip of the night is $2.25 from Spawn Killer. I know you don't watch wrestling anymore. You need to watch the Kurt Angle documentary. You know, you guys are telling me all about these documentaries, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to watch any of them. Like he's like, you got to watch the Vince McMahon documentary. You got to watch the Kurt Angle documentary. Like, I'm not really interested. I'm just being honest. Like, this game is my exposure to pro wrestling. You understand? Like, I have no desire to, like, re-immerse myself in pro wrestling at all. This is it. Like, I did pro wrestling so long, so many years. I kind of got burnt out on it growing up, and now I'm just kind of like, I moved on from it. I don't really care to follow it. I don't really want to watch a documentary about it. But, you know, the game is kind of relaxing to play. I actually really like these streams with you guys where we hang out, right? How am I not interested in the Vince McMahon doc? Because we know he's an asshole. We know he's a piece of junk. Like, we knew that all along, right? I'm pretty sure we all kind of figured that out. From anyone who followed wrestling for the longest time, and you hear things from behind the scenes, people doing their you know, first-hand testimonials about this guy and how he is. Like, I don't need to see a documentary just to confirm it all. I always knew he was a piece of garbage, right? Why don't I get Netflix again? Because I don't have time to watch Netflix, one sick puppy. That would be why. I just don't have time to sit around watching Netflix. I'm very busy. Okay, so we did all that, right? Now what do we want to do? Let me think about this. Man, we have so much to do. Let's look at freebie stuff. We basically should do our dailies, our daily league shit. So here's the mega pull for the 6-star superstars. You get 20 pulls, and each single character is 6 stars. So that's a great one. If we pull tonight, I think that's the one I want to do, because we're going to get a lot of new characters, and we might even get one of the Ninja Turtles. Here's our freebie Ninja Turtles daily bag. There we go. And this will be the last time we're playing the game during the Ninja Turtles event. So we very well tonight will probably want to do a Ninja Turtles pull, or not pull, Ninja Turtles redemption with our tokens. See, we have 104,000. If we got 174,000, we could get Donatello. But I don't think we're going to get 74,000 medals tonight, just being honest. So we're probably going to redeem it for lower level rewards down here. That is not what I wanted to click. This is frustrating that this bar keeps popping up because I don't want it there, and it keeps popping up anyway. There's another prize wall for Rey Mysterio only. You need to get these pieces of pizza, and the only way you can get them is by spending tons of money. It's ridiculous how much money you have to spend to get this. So this prize wall, like, no one's using it because it's just way too expensive to get anything from it. It really is a big ripoff. Okay. No, see, so someone just asked something. Copeem said, if you just keep wailing out, can you theoretically get as many medals as you want? Not really. The game does have limitations on what you can buy. A lot of it's based on, like, if you spend a certain amount in a day, you get a tiered reward, but then those rewards have a limit and they reset the next day. So they kind of catch it, like, oh, you got to spend this amount today, and this amount tomorrow, and this amount the next day. And then over the course of the week, you'll accumulate enough medals to get the top prize. Like, that's how they work it. It's pretty silly, but that's exactly how it works. So it's not like just if you're rich, you could just come into this game and buy everything you want. They actually do kind of like meter it so you can't go crazy. Okay, let's go here. In fact, we could do his tour, the Tongaloa tour. We could do that and get some good stuff. We should probably do that. It's just that we have them built with a sub build, so you could just like turbo right through the tour. I received a $2 tip. What's a match that you saw and thought it was going to be trash, but ended up being a surprisingly good match? I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. You know, I haven't watched wrestling in many years. I keep telling you guys, you guys act like I'm an avid fan of wrestling that watches it all the time. I haven't seen a match in 4.5 years, so nothing comes to mind because I don't have like wrestling matches in recent memory. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I think we got all the freebies now. I'm pretty sure we got all the freebies. Yeah. All right. I wonder if we'll play this again Saturday night. I don't know. We might, though. I might do it Saturday night. Okay, so we did everything there. And I think what we should do, so we got this daily stuff to do, right? Win a match on the road, level up a superstar's move, level up a superstar, upgrade a title, do a stipulation match. Let's do a few quick ones. Let's win a road match. Let's level up a move. Let's do a few of these quickly. What we want to do is we want to... Oh, actually, these don't even matter right now. What we want to do is these tours. so we can actually league up. Let's just do these right now. Let's get these done right now. We got to do Seattle and Albuquerque. It's locked. Why is it locked? We need Seattle and Albuquerque. They're all locked. Are you kidding? How many do we have to do to get to this? How many do we have to do to get to this? This is stupid. We did all these. These are all done. Yep, so that's not WWE Live Tour. We did all these. Yep, we finished with European Tour. Boston, Brooklyn, Philly, Baltimore. We have to do all of this? Oh my God. We have to go through all of those. And then we get to Seattle and Albuquerque down here. So we have a long way to go. We have to do a lot of these grindy tours tonight. I also want to do the Tongaloa tour because that's going to give us a lot of good stuff. Let's just toss anyone in here. Like, who will they let us use? Kofi? All right, let's just have Kofi one hit kill everybody. Actually, hold on. It might be better to use Tongaloa, actually. Because Tongaloa is doing the instant sub win. So maybe just doing the instant sub is the way to go here. Just do it over and over and get through all these tours fast. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We have to beat all the tours like this. It's going to take a while, so we're going to chill and talk while we do it. But we got to get through all these tours, then we can league up. And then once we get higher leagues, we can get better rewards from doing monthly events and stuff, okay? We're going to do this. There's also Ninja Turtles tours, and there's the Tongaloa tour, so there's stuff to do tonight. We have some stuff to do, and we'll see how we do with support, and if we can get to the goal and do a mega pull for the 6-star guys. The game's a little loud. Okay, thank you. I will lower it in a second. I have to get out of here. Here is the game. I will... Oh, wait a minute. This is why. Never mind. It was loud because I made the volume super loud earlier. Now it should be okay. Hopefully now it's better. You guys let me know. Sorry that was so loud. I didn't realize that. I was playing the casting of Frank Stone earlier. For some odd reason, the casting of Frank Stone's volume is really low, so I had to up the game volume significantly. This doesn't even matter who I toss in there. If I toss him in, is it the double team? Oh God, I have to recruit him. Jey Uso. This Jey Uso is ancient. This Jey Uso is so old, like 2018 or something like that. No, Sarah, I have not talked about any interview guest yet. I will talk about that at the very end of the stream. And again, not a single one of you is going to guess who it is anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Literally, none of you are going to guess who the interview guest is. How does it sound now? Is it all right? Or do you guys still need me to adjust it? If so, I can just adjust it in the game. You guys let me know. I already told you, you guys are all like, it's gonna be this big YouTuber, it's gonna be this person. It's nothing like that at all. I keep telling you guys that, but people just have ridiculous expectations. Still needs adjustment. It's still too loud. You guys think it's still loud? What singles title did Jey Uso win this past Monday? Intercontinental title? Oh, who did he win it from? Who had it? Didn't someone have the Intercontinental title for a long time? You guys are telling me about that. Who did he beat? Braun Breaker? Oh, wow. So Braun Breaker's been doing good, huh? Like, I knew that he was in NXT, and he was doing really good in NXT for a while. I didn't even know that he had made it to the main roster yet, quite frankly. I did not see the state of play yesterday, so I can't tell you if I saw any games that look good. But from what I've heard, you know, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima sounds interesting. The fact that they're doing a Soul Reaver remaster collection sounds interesting. Yeah, but I haven't really sat down and looked at any of it. Like, I would like to, but look at what I've been doing. Today I was on an interview with Cultaholic about wrestling and myself and all kinds of stuff. Tomorrow I have an interview, so I can't do regular podcasts right now. The next day I'm going to get to do a podcast is Saturday. So on Saturday, perhaps what I'll do is I'll look at the things from that state of play and we'll talk about them together. Iron Man the Power, good evening. How you doing? Best IC champ, Razor Ramon. Was Shawn Michaels IC champ? He was, wasn't he? Because I'd say Shawn Michaels. Can I show my wrestling clips? What does that mean? What wrestling clips are we talking about? Okay. Was it hard being on a wrestling podcast but not keeping up with it? Well, the whole point of the show that's called Desert Island Graps is that if you're stranded on a desert island and you had 3 matches from wrestling history to watch over and over, what would you want? And so all my matches were from the past. My latest match I mentioned was from the year 2000. So that's why it wasn't hard to do. I talked about my history with wrestling, how I became a wrestling fan, how it was a part of my life for a long time, how I came out of it and stuff like that. That's what I talked about. Did I ever consider training to become a wrestler? No. No. Of course, when everyone's young and you're watching wrestling, you fantasize, but no, I never actually took it seriously and thought that I was going to be a pro wrestler or anything like that. But hello? I definitely clicked that. Why do guys get upset when a game has a female protagonist? I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't care about the gender of the protagonist in a game, but I do notice that a lot of the times when they have like a strong female lead, that sadly sometimes there's a lot of sexual content added to the game because they try to appease like perverted dudes. And I hope with Ghost of Tsushima, there was no sexual content besides when Jin Sakai walked into the hot spring, right? So I would hope that they're going to be, of similar mind with this new game, and they're not going to change the tone of it and shit now just because it has a female lead. I don't think it needs that, right? I hope that they don't give in to the cheap ways to try to sell games, But we'll find out. We don't have any real information about the game yet, besides it's set 300 years in the future after Jin, and it has this female protagonist, and it's in a different part of Japan, right? That's what we know. Oh, there's absolutely no way to react to wrestling matches. Reason being, WWE claims all wrestling on YouTube. Literally, if you make a clip that's 2 seconds long of wrestling, WWE will claim and block your video. That's exactly what just happened to June the King. His documentary about me had that clip of Vince McMahon getting like stone cold stunnered by Steve Austin as he was explaining that I was a heel in the Street Fighter community. And his whole video got demonetized by WWE because of it. My reaction to his video also got claimed and demonetized, and I had to edit out that clip. I literally had to edit out that like 5 seconds so that people could watch my video. So you absolutely cannot react to the matches whatsoever. It just is not possible. And reacting to a summary of matches is not very interesting. Just to be honest. It's not, Okay. No, you're absolutely right, Cheetah Man. WWE is the absolute pits. They are far worse than Nintendo. When it comes to the levels they go to claim and mess with content, they're just awful. If you put any WWE content in anything, even if it is considered fair use, they claim it anyway. They're complete jerks. I just realized I don't have to do these offshoot branches. I can skip them. How is Yote pronounced? Yote. right? Yotei. So it's Ghost of Yotei. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I'm reading it like everybody else, but that's what I would think it is. Yotei. Again, I want this bar to stop doing this, but look, it won't stop. Stupid thing. Didn't they make a WWE app that was $9.99? If you're talking about the WWE Network, yeah, they had a WWE Network, which was its own on-demand service, and it had, like, a giant library of WWE shows, pay-per-views, content. Then it also had WCW, then it had ECW. It literally had all of that, right? And then they got rid of it. Then they decided they wanted to go to another place. I think, aren't they on, like, Peacock now or something like that? And now aren't they moving somewhere else again? So it's just not worth it. I don't care. I'm not going to be jumping around from different subscription services like an asshole because they have no idea what the fuck they're doing with their product. So I just don't care. I canceled ages ago. Okay, well, we're getting there. I know this is a boring grind. What can you do? AGG just did a super chat. He says, what's it like coming back to relevancy? I'm not even kidding you. That's one of the questions that Tom from Cultaholic asked me earlier today on his show. That's definitely one of the questions he asked me, so I really don't want to answer it. I think you should watch the interview that I did earlier today if you want your answer. But thank you for the super chat, AGG. Guys, if you're here and you're enjoying the stream, let's get some support going. First of all, we have 64 likes on a stream with almost 700 viewers. Let's get that up to 100 likes tonight. Please like the stream. It helps. The engagement really does. It lets people find my content on YouTube, so please do so. Let's get some more contributions. Let's get a new top super chatter to unseat Crazy Rocket Ship here with only $5 as the top super chat. And let's get another tip to get Spawn Killer off the top spot there at only $2. We could do that, right? Come on. Yuck Almighty, I'm glad that you enjoyed the end of Black Myth Wukong. I don't care. I'm in a position now where I'm being pulled constantly in so many different directions to play different games and things that I don't really care about a game like that anymore. You know, I gave it a shot. Halfway through the game bored me. I don't care anymore. I'm on to the next. I'm not going to waste my time puffing through boring parts of games that aren't paced well or games that are just, quite frankly, poorly designed. You know, even if the ending's spectacular, I'm not going to waste 15, 20, 30 more hours to get to it. Because that's what people said, too. They said, yeah, it's going to take you another 30 hours to beat Black Myth Wukong. Then I'm not fucking playing it anymore. I'm not wasting 10 more streams. Fuck that. One Sick Puppy says he canceled his Disney Plus subscription. They're increasing it to $17 a month. There's no new content except for Agatha all along. I'm not sure what relevancy that has to anything we're talking about tonight, but thanks for sharing that information. I really have no idea. Wyatt's Gaming World says DSP, level that Judgment Day Finn. He does crazy damage with his triple purple moveset. With both moments, he does 5 to 7 million on turn 1. Yes, but I don't have any moments, right? I don't think I would have the Judgment Day moments. I wouldn't be able to level them, so. But, no, but Finn is a good card. Finn is a very good I have him on my real account, and he's been one that I've used a lot for events because they keep bringing him back for events as a requirement, too. Okay. What do you guys think of the sewer background for Ninja Turtles? So Jay getting his first Intercontinental title run of his first single title ever in 14 years. He was just a tag guy. Yeah, it was just him and his brother, right? They were always, and then of course they were in the Bloodline for a while. And for a little bit there, I would argue they were kind of doing their own plots, although they were all embroiled with the plot, the Bloodline the entire time. So wait a minute. So what's going on with Roman? You guys said Roman came back, and he's known as the OTC, the original tribal chief. But is he a face now? Is he a heel? Like, what is Roman? I'm just curious how Roman could come back and be a face after being such a crazy heel for so many years. Like, how could he easily be accepted as a face again? Scrotum, nice name. Just did a $6 super chat It says, will I do another Royal Rumble this year for Halloween? No, I don't have WWE. I haven't had a WWE game in many, many years. I'm not going to buy one. I'm not interested in buying it and doing some matches right now. Maybe in the future, but I do not want to do WWE content right now. Besides Champions, of course. Scro Tom, what a funny name. $6 super chat. We're up to $20 in support tonight, guys. Remember, if we hit the 150 goal to fulfill those King's coffers, we'll do the celebration here on stream, and we'll do a mega pull. He's in between face and heel. How does that work? How can you be in between face and heel? A tweener. He's a tweener. It's gonna take forever, but I'm glad that we're just getting through it. It's so stupid. He's a tweener. I just find it funny that when they were trying to push Roman Reigns as a face for so many years, everyone had issues with him and hated him. Then they turned him heel, and he did it extra good, right? So why the hell didn't they ever do that with John Cena? John Cena started off as a heel, right? The whole thug life, thugonomics John Cena. Then the Marine came out, and he had to become the Marine character for the movie The Marine. And then since then, they literally never changed his character. It was like over 10 years, he was the ultra face John Cena, the 5 moves of doom John Cena, right? And it was stale and boring as shit. The only people who liked it were kids, like little kids, right? Everyone else wanted him to go heel again, and he never would do it. Well, Roman Reigns, I feel like they did the right thing because they realized he was never going to work as the face they were trying to build him to be. He was never going to be the next John Cena, and that's why they turned him. And look how successful the Bloodline plotline was, right? So there you go. I received a $4 tip. Finally, a new top tipper from Yote-E 2 syllables. What the hell does that mean? Yote-E 2 syllables? How am I supposed to put that on the leaderboard? Right? I don't know what that means. Here's how he spelled it. That's how he spelled it. So, and then he wrote 2 syllables, and I don't know what that means. So, thanks for the biggest tip of the night, $4. I appreciate that. We got slow but steady progress tonight with support. Let's keep it going, everyone. Thank you. Okay. This Saturday, he's going to tag with Cody Rhodes against Solo and Jacob. And so Solo Sikoa is the new tribal chief. Jacob is kind of like his second in command, correct? That's how it's working. I received a $20 tip. Let's see who this is from. Just call me a naughty moose. Okay. Well, naughty moose. Thanks for a $20 tip. I appreciate that very much. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Wrong keyboard. I honestly wish I could use my nicer keyboard to do the leaderboard stuff, but I can't because it's not wireless. I guess I could get a wireless. I'm pretty sure they have a wireless version of this keyboard. I mean, it would be much bigger though. It probably would be. I like that. I like the clicking on this Logitech keyboard a lot. I really like how it works. So, all right, thank you so much for the biggest contribution of the night. Now we are almost a third of the way there to our goal where we're going to do the mega pull for 6-star characters exclusively. I just received a $1.28 tip. Kiwi Farms are going to have a hot topic. Enjoy. No one cares about Kiwi Farms. No one gives a shit. No, really, no one gives a shit about Kiwi Farms at all. Me less. Like, I talked to Josh Moon. Even he doesn't give a fuck about the shit that these idiots put about me on Kiwi Farms. He agrees that it's dumb, right? And that they should fucking lay off. But the point is, there's nothing on there that's of any relevancy to anyone with a fucking brain. Really. There's nothing. And no one with a brain should go there to read what those idiots are putting in my thread. Because it's all bullshit. I don't even care what it is. It has I'll tell you right now, it's nothing to do with me, because I've got absolutely no drama whatsoever going on right now. Zero. There's no drama going on with me right now. Everything's good. So whatever they're saying is bullshit and nobody gives a fuck. There you go. Just gonna get rid of this idiot. Sorry. Okay. So like Roman and Jacob like Solo. Hello? Solo likes Roman. Jacob likes Solo. I'm never gonna understand this crazy. You know, WWE is convoluted shit. I'm never gonna get it. So I appreciate you trying to explain it, Jade. I'm never gonna understand it. Didn't Josh say that QE Farms is the best site on the internet? Of course he did, and I completely disagree. I've told you guys, I don't think that site serves a single purpose to anyone. And that's me being truthful. You know, we can agree to disagree on that. He loves that drama shit. I hate that drama shit. I think that it's a complete waste of everyone's time, and it's incredibly harmful. But I can't make someone change their mind, so there's no reason for me to sit around being all pissy about it and shit, right? I'm not going to hate the guys. Just fuck it. Whatever. Who cares? How many years have I had Jasper Kitty? I don't know exactly off the top of my head. I know that it was, I want to say it was around the time of the wedding, like right around that time. So probably we had him around 5.5 years ish. There you go. Okay. Let's continue. When will Jasper get a high school diploma? I don't know if you're aware of this, but cats do not go to high school, so you know. Sarah, here's the thing. Like, the thing about the drama content, okay? Listen, if my dumbass detractors are up to something really dumb and stupid, right? Like, dumbass super crazy saying he's going to sue me like a moron. Or, oh, Phil stole the Philomania logo, so he has no legal right to make merch. And they literally made it up. I'm going to call that shit out for sure. All right? For sure. All right? Now, if there's also drama with some other content creators or YouTubers or whatever, and it behooves me to bring it up for some content here or there, I want to have that flexibility to be able to. Okay? And I feel like I should have the flexibility to be able to do that, correct? However, I don't want it to be the end-all, be-all of me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want it to be what I'm doing all the time. I don't want every single show to be that. You know what I mean? I don't think that would make sense to become a full-on drama guy at all. And I don't want to be. So, you know, it's going to be variety. Sometimes you will see it. Sometimes you don't. All right? And I think that's good. It's good to have variety when it comes to that stuff. I want to have the ability to possibly do stuff and not do stuff. Okay? So, there you go. And, you know, again, you're saying, oh, well, I'm glad that things are returning back to normal. You're going to understand, no, from time to time, things will actually swing back that way. You know, the guys from Kino Casino are going to come back and, you know, we had talked previously about, you know, content to do together. That would be, you know, possibly going on their show and us doing stuff, more collabs and stuff like that. So it's gonna pop up. I want to have guests on the show that some people may seem as dramatic. You know, I told you I want to have Wings of Redemption. I want to have Boogie on the show as interview guests, right? And I think that would work very well for content, okay? But at the same time, again, I don't want it to just be that constantly. So We'll see as things move forward, but don't think, oh, well, now Phil's totally not doing drama. Well, that's not true. There's going to be some every once in a while. It's good to have that stuff in the mix, correct? Because quite frankly, you know, the big reason that I got a big spike in my content, that I got a big spike in the attention around me, was because people were tuning into me for me branching out and doing other kinds of stuff. The collab with Kino Casino, where we did the reacting to the review tech document, correct? So there you have it. Basically, that's my mentality. Is I want to keep that as a possibility in the rotation, but at the same time, I don't want it to be the end-all be-all of what I'm doing. It's about moderation and variety, right? DJ Sonic Swag did 2 different super chats. First one was for $5. Thank you for that. Then he did another $2 one. He said, I need a no-drama spell. I don't know what that means. A no-drama spell? Anyway, with that, we have hit $52 in tips, well, $50 in support tonight. Thank you for your support, everyone, tonight. I appreciate that. Okay. I keep hitting back, and then it kicks me out of this tour. Damn it. Yeah. We're almost done with this one, but then we have to do a whole other one. It's so frustrating. Am I not surprised my drama content gets more views than gaming? I mean, yeah, it depends on the drama content, that it is. But you're right. Like, for example, if on a segment on my podcast, right, there's something in there that's considered dramatic. Like, literally yesterday on my podcast, there was a segment where we reacted to Asmongold talking about me, talking about him. It's just, it's a mess of reacting in a circle, correct? But that clip, that highlight that I made, almost has reached 2,000 views and is still climbing. While the other highlights that I made didn't even do nearly half as good. Let me see here. Yeah, so that Asmongold clip has over 2,000 views. The other clip I did has 900 views. And the other clip I did only has 500 views. So yeah, the drama content sells. You know, it just does. The drama sells. And the thing is, there's not even any drama in the clip. The clip is Asmongold looking around for drama in a video that my detractor made, because the detractor literally misnamed the video to create drama where it didn't exist. And by the end of the video, he's like, that's it? I was told to watch this video. I don't even know why. You know, there's nothing in it. So, there you go. Very stupid. So, everyone, if you are enjoying yourselves tonight, please give us the stream a like. We're at 73 likes. Let's get it to 100. We have almost 400 viewers. So let's get this stream to 100 likes, all right? And let's get some more super chats in. Let's get some tips in. Let's get the momentum going. Let's hit the goal for tonight. We do this mega pull live, and we can see what all this content or these characters are in the 6-star league, right? There, you know, there's a chance I might get a Ninja Turtle, which would be pretty cool if that happened. We have Kofi. We bought him off that prize wall last week, but we can maybe get one of the rarer ones. So let's get it going. No, I'm not dyeing my goatee or anything for this stream. Don't be stupid. Okay. You don't know what's happening in the game? All we're doing is we are literally grinding. We are literally grinding through these 2 tours that we need to complete. Once we do, we league up. When you league up in the game, you get better rewards for monthly events. Right now, we are so limited in the monthly events that are going on because we're a low league. We're only League 7. So we need to try to league up as high as we possibly can get. And that's what we're working towards right now. So we're almost done with this 1 tour. Then we have to do a whole other big tour, and then once those are done, then we can go do other stuff for the night that'll be more themed to what's going on this weekend. Mr. Jubal did a $5 super chat and says, what do you look for in pulls that make them good or bad besides stars? Well, it's a rarity of characters. Like, for example, If I got a Ninja Turtles character right now, that would be superb, because the Ninja Turtles characters are pretty decent. I'd say except Donatello. I looked at Donatello. I don't like him, but the other characters, for example, the Seth Rollins Leonardo looks like a really strong character. And whenever you get one of the brand new characters that just came out, you don't need to charge any of their special moves for 2 months since you get them, like when they're new. So because of that, you can just go ahead right through and play through all of the content in the game, and they're supercharged. Like I'm doing with him. You notice he's a new character, Tongaloa. I don't have to charge his moves. I'm just going boom, 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 smashing right through all the tours. I don't have to play the game fully. It's like having a nice bonus for having the new character. So you always want to try to get the brand new characters in any kind of a new loot. That's what you're going for. All right, we finished this. Okay, we go on to the next one now. And the next one is the one that we needed to do for... The next one's the one we needed to do for the event. Yes, we need to do Seattle and we need to do Albuquerque. Once we do those two, we're good and we league up. Let's get these done. Boy, yo, the grinding. Oh, let's see here. I received a $1.11 tip from Walrus Nipples. Are you interviewing Review Tech USA? It's this simple. I extended the opportunity to Review Tech to come on the show, okay? So, yeah, I 100%, all right, 100% would like to interview Review Tech USA, all right? I feel like interviewing him would have closure for the whole thing. And I actually feel like it would be good for him to come into my show, have a real conversation, figure out what his problem is, right, with me to begin with, and just move on from it. Because again, look at what happened with Keemstar, closure. Hell, even look what happened with Stuttering Craig. Even though it was a negative outcome, I would say, there's still closure. Like, I don't give a crap about that guy, nor will I care about him ever again. He's not going to bring me up. It was closure, right? It was good to have that closure. Right now, closure we have is me basically felting him reacting to his documentary, and that's it. He hasn't been able to say a word to me. And the funny part is about Review Tech, for years and years and years and years, tons of time, this guy essentially had me in his mind, and I want Phil on my show, I want to interview Phil, I want to do this with Phil, right? Now I actually want to do that, and he won't do it. You know? So what he wanted all those years will never happen because he won't do it, because now the tables have turned. Now, everyone will be on my side talking to this guy because he's seen in such a negative light. And just think about how ironic this is. He just had a documentary that was 90 minutes long done on him, and everyone basically doesn't like him now. I just had a 4-hour documentary made on me, and it's had the complete opposite effect. Nobody cares. Everyone's like, wow, in comparison to everyone else, Phil's not bad. So that's what I mean. Like, all he needs to do is man up and be like, listen, all right, I'm going to come on your show. Let's have a conversation man to man. Let's just end it here. So that way there could be no more bad blood, right? But he's not doing it. He's literally, he would ignore me. He will not respond. He acts as if, you know, either he's not interested or he's hiding. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? So once the shoe is on the other foot, that's it, right? When he could have me on his show and it would farm views and attention for himself and he would make money on it, oh, he wants to do it. But now, the shoe's on the other foot. I'm the one in control. I'm the one who everyone wants to see interview him. And now he won't do it. So, there you go. That's all I have to say. Pretty absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know. I really don't even know what else to say about it. Like, it's really messed up and stupid. That he won't do it, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna keep hounding the guy. I've asked him a few times, and he won't speak. But here's the funny part: he'll still talk shit about me on his streams, so he's a pussy bitch in that way. Like I'll sit on my stream and hide from you and talk shit about you, but then I won't come on your show to talk to you like a man, right? So again, it was all about content farming to begin with for him. You know what I'm saying? It always was just about content farming for that man. It was never a serious thing. He actually wanted to have a conversation with me or treat me with respect. It was him. He wanted to make content out of it. And now that he realizes there's no content to be had, being in an interview with me, that is just going to basically, kick his ass, right? No, it's just never going to happen. You know what I mean? He's done. He's cooked. For one of them to understand, when he streams now, the only views he get are drama viewers, like people who are there just to basically shit on him constantly. You know, it's not like here tonight where we're hanging out and we're having a good time, we're having good, you know, a good talk. It's literally just people are sitting there fucking laughing at the phone, right? Constantly. And that's sad. That's sad. To be stuck in content creation, but the only people you can get to watch your content are people who are just there to shit on you. That's terrible. You know, because to me, the reason for me that I keep making content is because I enjoy it. My audience enjoys me and my you know, my personality and the, you know, my mannerisms, and they find me funny and entertaining. A lot of people say they find a lot of meaning with these streams and the content that I make, right? You guys aren't just here to sit here and shit on me. There are some people who are here to shit on me, don't get me wrong. But these, you know, out of the people that are here tonight, a lot of you are here to have a good time, right? You're here to chill. You're here to see what we do with the champions. We talk about, you know, a lot of interaction tonight. This is a good chill stream, right? This has actually become kind of my new late night chill stream. And I like that. I like having that. You know what I mean? But for him, it's like he turns on the stream and it's just like the clown show begins. Everyone just makes fun of him. He sits there high, you know, rambling on. No real points about anything. Oh, let's have, here's the hour we make fun of Phil now, right? Like, ha, ha, ha. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Again, I want to have an interview with him just to have closure. He refuses, you know. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't make the man do something, right? And I'm not going to keep bothering him about it. Like, I already asked multiple times. I basically gave him like a last chance. I was like, dude, I've been asking now for a while, and you're avoiding me. So, you know, either you do it or you don't, but this is your last chance for me to care. After this, I'm moving on. I don't give a shit. No response, so oh well. Excuse me. Woo! All right. Really? Raphael, the real painter, was born and died on the same day that I was born. April 6th? He was born on April 6th and he died on April 6th? What the heck? Oh, these tours are unbearable, but we got to get through them, guys. Then we can league up. And in fact, I think as soon as we league up, we get more rewards from the monthly event. We massively leveled up the monthly event over the course of this month, but we got no rewards from it because I was stuck at League 7 the whole time. Oh, let's see here. I just got a super chat from Patrick. $5. He says, I'm here to see Hogan's pulled and have a good time, but we seem to be out of Hogan's. Oh, we're not out of Hogan's. We're not out of... There's of course, it's not really Hogan's. I understand what you're saying. That's the meme, right? All right. My nose itches. Do you guys want me to do the tiered rewards tonight? Because we could do them. For example, right now, if you do want me to put on the Gunner glasses, I'll put them on. It's actually, you know what? I'm going to put them on because my eyes burn. So I'm just going to put them on right now because my eyes are actually burning. Ew, God, they're dirty. Ugh. No. Ugh. Or. Okay. Cool. How's Kat doing? She's doing all right. Again, I've told you guys, here's the extent of what I can tell you about my wife, all right? This year's been a very challenging year for us. My wife has been jumping around different jobs and responsibilities and times of shifts and all kinds of stuff. That's been incredibly stressful on her. That's why my schedule is all over the place all the time. That's why I don't have a consistent schedule, is because her schedule is all over the place, so then my schedule is all over the place. But in addition to that, we've had some health things going on this year between us going on, and, you know, it's just very frustrating. You know, earlier this year, Kat's plan was to be a part of my content all year. She, you know, we were going to start with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, do that co-op of the Dondoko Island, and then we were going to do other content, right? And we even got Beyond Two Souls. I got it on my PS5 that we were going to do the co-op for and everything. And then basically everything went to hell in a handbasket all at once. Scheduling was screwed up, health issues out the ass, like everything going on. So, you know, until all of that actually solidifies and settles, we're not going to make any promises. In fact, I mean, I'm going to be honest, we haven't really talked about her appearing on my stream in months, and she has no desire to because of all the stressful shit going on in our lives right now, all right? But that's what I say. I separate my personal from my public. You don't need to know what's actually going on with us behind the scenes and all this. I'm not going to give you the details of what we're going through because it's really none of your business, okay? So don't worry about that. Just ignore it. It's not a big deal. I would not worry about it at all. But when I let you know, when you know she's well and ready to come back to do stuff, I'll let you know and we'll set that up. All right? Sound good? There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold on a second here. I have received an incredibly generous $100 tip tonight. $100 tip has come in from NDO 103, and with that, it is official. We have hit the King's Coffers goal for the night. Let's pull some Hogans, brother. We're going to do it, brother. Let's get NDO up on the leaderboard. Let's do our little celebration. We're going to finish up these tours, but we are going to do a pull tonight. All right? Thank you so much to NDO 103 for an incredibly generous $100 tip. Thank you so much. We've done it. We've hit the goal for the night. I'm so happy about this. Obviously, it has been since Sunday was the last time that we did this. So thank you so much, everyone, for filling the King's Coffers tonight for the first time in 3 days. We got it back. Now, can we maintain? That's a good question. I'm not sure, but we will find out as we continue on with the week tomorrow. All right? But thank you. We got it. We did it. Now we're going to have fun. We're going to do a mega pull in that crazy good 6-star only loot. We'll see if we can get a really good character, maybe even a Ninja Turtle tonight. It should be pretty epic. All right? So thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all of your engagement and everything. It's been great. I'm happy. I do feel like actually today we got some momentum back because we started off today where I wasn't even, doing oh, I didn't even know that was down there. The faction chat is down there? Oh, wow. I never even knew that was down there. Holy crap. I feel like we got some momentum back today. Reason being, even though I did not do a podcast, I came back after the podcast and we actually did pretty good with the stream after that. The casting of Frank Stone stream, we did over 100, which was great, over $100. And now we hit the goal for tonight. I mean, we're going to do a mega pull tonight, so it is going to kind of negate the money I just made. But I am happy that, you know, it seems like some of the momentum is coming back. And tomorrow, keep in mind, we're playing Metaphor all day. We're going to have a special interview, mystery guest, which I'm going to announce right at the end of this stream. I'll tell you who the mystery guest is that we're interviewing tomorrow on the show. And then we will be playing the the Metaphor demo all day long on the first and second gameplay sessions because it's a 5-hour demo. It's like, why the hell not just go ahead and have that, you know, have that be the whole day's content, which will be a great way to get a chunk into Metaphor and see if it's the game I want to buy or not in October, right? So there you go. I don't know why Big Show is pink. That's a glitch. Big Show is not supposed to be pink. That is definitely not the correct color there. All right. All right, we're almost done with Seattle. Then we have to get through Albuquerque. Then we're done, and we can kind of split the part and do the mega pull. This is so time-consuming to do. This is what I mean. This league stuff is so dumb. Why do I have to do this? What benefit is this to me? I'm grinding through these stupid tours. I'm getting low-end rewards that I'm probably never going to use in the game. I don't need any of this shit, but the game is built that you have to waste your time doing this. This is so dumb. Again? Oh, come on. This is frustrating. This stupid thing. We're almost there. I have to do San Francisco, San Diego, Albuquerque. Then we're done. Let's get through another one, and then we'll split the part. This stinks. Grinding stinks. No, LTG, if you're not following, is not doing anything with me. He refuses. He just makes excuse after excuse, makes up silly line after silly line about why he can't do anything. And then ultimately he finally got it out after like weeks of bullshit. He's like, I don't feel like I'm gonna get anything out of a collab with Phil. And I'm like, all right, well, if he was smart, what he would do is he would talk with his viewers, he would talk with me, and we would figure out a way that it would benefit him, right? But he just feels like he's just gonna get nothing out of it, and that's why he doesn't want to do it. So again, much like with Rich, I can't make someone do something that they don't want to do for whatever reason. He feels like there's no benefit to doing any content with me, so I can't make him, right? Roman was chief, Solo was his bodyguard, now Solo is the chief, and Jacob is the bodyguard. Yes, that's what I figured. Lex Luger is in the game. There's several different Lex Lugers. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I mean, yeah, listen, I know for a fact that us doing content together would benefit. It would benefit both of them. He doesn't see it that way. For whatever reason, he doesn't see it would benefit him at all. So if I can't make the man see reason, then it ain't never going to happen, right? I mean, and to some extent, I Smoke a Lot says, basically, he's similar to how I was before, where I would only want to be in my bubble. I wouldn't want to reach out and do any work with anybody else or whatever. And then, you know, Kino Casino came along and changed me a little bit by being nice to me and giving me a chance. And now I'm trying to give him a chance, and he just doesn't see that. Maybe you're right. Maybe he's basically, you know, old Phil. Much like they used to say that he was the Black DSP, which I find funny to think. So in Street Fighter, he's me. And also, as a YouTuber and content creator, he's also me. Only it's always the previous version of me that I've outgrown, right? So there you go. Truffles, I don't care if he replied. I have nothing to do tomorrow with that. Tomorrow, I'm doing an interview. I'm not doing any kind of a regular segmented level 1 podcast tomorrow. Tomorrow's podcast is solely an interview. That's it. So, even if he did respond, we're not doing anything with that right now. And quite frankly, I think I would much rather focus on stuff like the information that came out of State of Play and stuff like that. So when I come back to do a podcast this coming Saturday, that's probably what that podcast will be. You know, maybe we'll get back to LTG in the next 3 weeks or something, time when things are slow. That's the way I see it about this point. I was like, what? There's no point in wasting time on it. Yeah, I guess not. I guess my complexion isn't crispy or peanut buttery enough. You're right. Oh, well. Oh, all right. We need to split the part. I've been playing for over an hour. These tours are unbearably boring. I don't know why Scopely designed a game like this. It's pretty idiotic, but I can't tell them how to make a game. They obviously wouldn't listen regardless. I still have 2 more of these to get through. We still have to get through San Diego and Albuquerque, and when we're done with those, then we're League 8. Then we should get rewards for being League 8 for the monthly rewards that were locked. And then we could do a mega pull, and then we could continue on doing the new stuff. Like there's some tours and stuff that I want to do that are Turtles related and stuff like that. But we've just been locked in this crap, okay? All right. So I'll be right back with part 2 for tonight. Thank you guys. See you in a bit.